Cortland Sutton, the rookie from SMU. A good pickup there, 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Keenum. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
22. Hey, go, Roger.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back to throw. Gone. Von Miller in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
From his end zone, Goff on 3rd and long. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And coming out now, the Broncos.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Freeman. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That's it, baby. Here you go, boy.
Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Back to throw, Keenum. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
No, Roger.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Hey, Orange!
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ethan Westbrooks. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 50, it's gone. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now it's Freeman. And he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Keenum. A strong running. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. From the red zone now, Keenum. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll look to run with Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Here's Keenum now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Case Keenum, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. On second down, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Von Miller in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Denver getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. It's caught by Sanders. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by John Johnson.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Keenum going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. Where he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Keenum. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Michael Brockers in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Keenum to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Down in, he finds Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Again, Keenum. Sutton wheeling it in on the left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Go.
From the red zone, it's Keenum. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Rams have got it back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Keenum. That's complete right around the 80. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Goff. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Goff now looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Open man right side is cut, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 50, it's Keenum. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Coming left, it's Freeman. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Freeman. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Louis.
On first down, it's gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
To throw on second down is gone. He'll rifle this one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Todd Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
This is Freeman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by Thema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, you know, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on a 1st down completion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Goff gets it to Strong, and he's going to get this inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Goff on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again is Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Keenum. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception in this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down carry for Booker. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Booker. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A huge play that time for the Rams. 46 yards. Back to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Broncos, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.